Hi, I'm Beverly Prentice with Nutrition Specialists of Northeastern Oklahoma. Today I have Mary Holcomb, who is dealing with diabetes. Mary, what are you going to do today?
We're going to make some good stuff.
We're going to make some great snacks for individuals wanting to control their blood glucose levels. Mary, you've made an apron with your handprint. Can you tell me about it?
It's pretty.
It's pretty, and it tells you about the 5 food groups: protein, dairy, fruits, vegetables, and starch. And Mary knows to eat the colors of the rainbow because it adds a lot of nutrition when we eat different colors. What are you making today, Mary? Googly cups?
Googly cups.
Right. And so what do we put in the bottom of our googly cup? 1 scoop of our hummus is about 2 tablespoons. So you like red pepper and cherry tomatoes. How about some cucumber and baby carrots? And let's add some wild hair with sugar snap peas. And so Mary, this is your googly cup.
Wow, thank you. This is a fruit cup.
The googly cup has this kind of yogurt because it has stevia. So we do a scoop of that, and then we put our berries in there. So we put a few blueberries, and let's put a little handful of raspberries. Blueberries are actually brain food. And then we'll put some blackberries and some strawberries. And the important thing with fruit is that it does raise your blood glucose levels, but fresh fruit has fiber, and by adding protein, we slow down the absorption of the sugar, and we also get the benefit of a dairy. And so this is important because it provides protein, dairy, and fruits. So we've had a lot of our 5-finger food group right there. Now we're going to make chicken tacos. So Mary, you put a can of chicken in it that's already cooked, so that's really easy. And a half a can of our enchilada sauce. And then we put our Mexi corn. So we have to be careful with our corn because corn is a starch, but when it's with the chicken, we have protein, we have fiber, and then we can serve it on a cauliflower tortilla that Mary really has learned to like cauliflower. And Mary's also learned to wrap things in greens instead of with a traditional carb. So this is romaine lettuce, and she can make romaine lettuce boat tacos. And Mary, what are these? They're made out of corn, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to take that to the stove and then heat it up and eat some yummy tacos. One thing that we need to be really careful about is the sugar that is in our salsa. So this is a salsa that's available at Trader Joe's that actually doesn't have sugar in any of the ingredients. So this is a way Mary has done a great job of controlling her blood glucose. Mary lost weight, and Mary feels great.
This is one of my favorite snacks, and I love it.
So Mary finds that it's best for her to have a protein snack at bedtime. So Mary has protein breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but that wasn't enough to control her blood glucose. So one important thing she does is drink a lot of water and then space her protein throughout the day. So at bedtime, Mary has peanut butter. And so Mary wanted to lose a little bit of weight, and regular peanut butter does have quite a bit of fat in it. And even if we get the kind that doesn't have added sugar or it doesn't have added fat or salt, it's still a little bit high in fat. So Mary learned to eat PB2. And so Mary has mixed up some PB2 here She did the original, but there's also a chocolate flavored one. There's a flax and chia one that'll help with your stooling pattern if you're having difficulty with that. And Mary eats these on apples or with celery and just loves them, don't you, Mary? Mm-hmm. Mary has some more tips on controlling her blood glucose using protein. Mary loves peanut butter. So Mary is putting peanut butter and protein powder in a bowl, and we're making a peanut butter bar that Mary likes. We're going to add a scoop of fiber, which slows the absorption of the sugar. And instead of honey that goes in the traditional recipe, we're using allulose today. So allulose is a 0-calorie fruit-based sweetener that has less effect on the glycemic index. And then Mary is going to stir that together and add these brown rice crisp cereal and press it into a bar. And the important thing is, Mary, we want to have a tiny bit of chocolate on top, but we don't want all the sugar. So this is the kind of chocolate that we use that's sweetened with stevia. And you love these bars, don't you, Mary? So these bars and a lot of water are a great snack for an individual dealing with diabetes. Our recipe is on the website.
Yes, thank you.